All right, today we got some sway bars from UMI that came in over the weekend. We got front and rear sway bars. So they came along with the bushings and links and all that good stuff. So we're gonna be throwing those on the car today. Let's look at the sway bar for the front. All set up over here. It's got a UMI sticker already on it, so I don't know how to do that. I got the bushings and end links all over in this bag. I decided to throw it up on ramps, just because the suspension's supposed to be loaded when you do it, so that'll help out a little bit by doing that. Alright, so what I'm doing first, we'll be trying to get out of the way. I'm gonna be trying to take these end links off on each side. First do that, then we're gonna loosen up the bushings for the actual sway bar itself, and then we'll probably pull the whole thing off and see how that goes. Alright, so once we're getting all these taken out, I'm just going to throw these away. I don't really have any use for them, since I'm going to be replacing them with the polyurethane ones. So yeah, if you take these off, just unless you're going to use them for another car, if they're relatively new. These ones I bought about a year ago, so not too bad, but I'm still going to throw them away because I don't have any use for them at all. Alright, both end links are successfully off the car. Now we're going to move on to taking these off. Once you got all the bolts loose, what you're gonna want to do is on this side, on the driver's side, there's a bracket here that's supposed to have a nut over it. That's a cover for the sway bar. What you're gonna want to do is put the bolt up top, right there. And I think there's one more inside here. There's two 10mm bolts up there. I'm gonna do both of those, and then this one that's supposed to be here, and then it should fall right out. Here's a comparison of just how different these front bars actually are. This one you can tell is quite a bit thicker actually than the stock one. What we're going to want to do before putting this on, I think this comes with some lubricant. We'll put that over the bushings it has and slide them over here. That way once we get in the car it'll be easier to work on. And then we'll go from there. Never mind this thing. But, so it didn't come with any lubricant on it, so I guess it's already done. But I put the bushings on each side, so those will be good to go. These do have greasing. They have greasing certs. So, hey, can you stop, please? I need that. All right. So, anyways, these have greasing certs. So I'm pretty sure you need to grease them before you put them back. Before you go start driving with the new sway bars on. But I'm gonna double check that and go buy some grease if that's the case. Alright, so my mistake, when you put these bushings on the actual sway bar itself, before you install it, you're going to want to grease up the inside diameter of each bushing and move it around the bar a little bit before installation. Then you want to grease it once you get it in there, but yeah. Alright, so now the sway bar is in. I tightened up the sway bar bolts, or for the bushings, the big bushings. The end links I have not tightened up yet. The way I got this in, I found the easiest was if you put the end links together on one side, lift it up on this side with your leg, and then put the top in, but don't tighten it. Just get to where you put the nut on top of it. Do the same thing for that side that you did with that side. Once you have that done, then you can freely move these bushings to wherever they actually need to go, and then you can bolt these up on here, and then you tighten these up. And then do what I'm doing right now and tighten those up. Also, I do not suggest moving this bar on like concrete or something, because my dumbass did that. And now I got only a little bit, but I'm kind of picky about that kind of shit. So yeah, just precaution there. But yeah, pretty easy install actually. I greased up the inside of the bushings on both of these ones, so this should be good to go. But yeah, I'm gonna tighten up these end links, and then this thing should be good to go, and then we'll start on the rear. And we just got done tightening all those end links, and we're all good. So the front's all good, it's all sturdy, not gonna come loose. On these end links, only tighten the bushings till they're about flat with the washer is what I've heard. Don't over tighten them. Make sure you put some oil on here and they should be good to go. Now we're going on to the back. Here's the sway bar end link right there for each side. I'm gonna take those off first, and then we're gonna take these off for the actual sway bar. Drop the sway bar down and then throw the new one on. And again, for this one, on these, you're gonna want to put grease inside of them before we actually put them onto here. Look at the stock one, make sure they kind of were same sort of position the stock ones are. Put grease them out, throw them in there first, and then put them in the car. And there you go, it's all set in place. We got these put on. Tighten those down, tighten the end links down. Pretty much same thing you do for the front, you do for the rear. Almost exact same thing. Last year's exact same thing, minus the positioning of the end links. But yeah, make sure you grease all these bushings, and yeah, you should be good.